The US Department of Defense Pentagon has issued a clear directive that Ukraine will not be allowed to carry out any attacks deep inside Russian territory. The condition is explicit. If Ukrainian forces wish to strike within Russia, they cannot use US-supplied weapons. The Washington Post reported this, citing sources from the Department of Defense. Senior officials in the Trump administration have stated that there are two main reasons for not allowing Ukraine to attack inside Russia. First, President Donald Trump himself favors reducing the conflict. Second, his administration is prioritizing the resolution of the Russia-Ukraine war in its international agenda. According to them, if Ukraine initiates strikes within Russia territory, all ongoing peace efforts could fail. Last year, at the end of President Joe Biden's term, the US supplied Ukraine with long-range ATACMS missiles. However, the condition was that Ukrainian forces must obtain approval from the US military command before using these missiles. The Washington Post reported that over the past 3 to 4 months, Ukraine requested permission to use these missiles to strike inside Russia several times. But Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and the US military command never approved the requests. In efforts to end the Russia-Ukraine war, peace talks have been ongoing in Istanbul under Turkish mediation. To expedite the peace process, after 8 months of multiple phone calls on August 15, Trump met Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska. 3 days later, on August 18, he met Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and EU leaders at the White House. After these meetings, Trump expressed optimism that the Russia-Ukraine war would soon move toward resolution. It is worth noting that after Russia launched its military operation in Ukraine on February 24, 2022, over Crimea, refusing to recognize the peninsula as Russian territory and due to tensions over Ukraine's NATO membership application. More than 3.5 years of conflict have already cost hundreds of thousands of lives on both sides. Sanjida Chaudhary, Daily Sun.